Hi dear colleagues, and welcome to this class. First of all, I would like to thank you that you invest your time to train with me and to keep on working on your performance. I'm a master trainer for specific fitness concepts, and I recorded this program for you to give you more ideas how to structure and how to plan your Pilates class. So for preparation, please take your mat and probably a towel. This is a class that we do bare feet, so please take everything away that you don't need for right now. My name is Franzi, and I'm going to take you through this 45 minutes masterclass. A little introduction to what Pilates is. Pilates is a very old training method, full of history and full of tradition. It's a training method where we always train in dynamic movement, so it's a dynamic moving routine. We combine exercise and exercise to make a complete movement flow, always regarding 6 different Pilates principles, which is our breathing, centering our body, focusing, concentration, but also the dynamic fluent move that I already said, and some other very important points like core stability that we always cue before we actually start an exercise. All right, so Pilates. Our aim for this class is to get a better flexibility and balance on one side, but also more strength and inside stability, deep stability on the other side. There are 2 options to start a class, either in a standing position or on our mat, as it is a mat work Pilates class. I am going to show you 2 master classes, so in one of the class, in this class, I am starting in a standing position, so I invite you to come with me and find a comfortable position on your mat. As I said, we train barefoot, means spread your toes on the mat, find a good and stable place wherever you want to start, more in the beginning of our mat, and then we take an upright position, softening our knees, centering our body. If you feel like you can close your eyes to start with, and just take a few breaths in and out, arriving in your training area, arriving on your mat. I keep my eyes open to observe you, to have a better eye of what you're doing. All right. So we go through some principles in the beginning, as we have our powerhouse that we're going to use during the class. Means we activate our pelvic floor. Therefore, you can imagine you hold in as you have no chance to go to the toilet right now. You squeeze your glutes for approximately 20%. Pulling your belly button in, lifting your chest, and imagine you put your belly button into an elevator, pulling it in and up. So this is to build our powerhouse, to build inner strength and centering our body before we start to move legs and arms. Our aim is to hold this powerhouse throughout the whole class, specifically always in the beginning of one exercise. Again, summarizing, squeezing the glutes, squeezing our bottom cheeks, pulling your belly button in and up. And you imagine you hold in as you have no chance to go to the toilet. All right. Next principle, the breathing. Therefore, I ask you to put your hands to the side of your rib cage, spread your fingers, and then close your eyes for better concentration. In Pilates, we usually inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth as we would exhale through a straw. So we have a deep inhalation, not holding in, but as you exhale, open your lips slightly and exhale deeply out. Okay, go again. We breathe into our sides, so as we inhale, we feel our rib cages pressing into our palms of the hands, and you feel your fingers moving closer together as you exhale. Still keeping activated your powerhouse. So these two principles we already combine. Make sure you always keep your breath flowing. So Pilates is one of these training methods where we have our breath in focus, means we keep breathing, not holding the breath, working rather with the breathing instead of against the breathing. All right, now every time you exhale, you try to pull your belly button even more in, activating your core muscles more than usual, engaging your obliques and your abdominals. Centering your body, centering your core. And the only thing you need to concentrate on is yourself. So already combining 3 and 4 of our Pilates principles. Now release your arms, keep going with your fluent breathing. Also with your activation of the powerhouse of the pelvic floor. Now again, soften your knees, make sure you stand upright. Your chest is lifted, pull your chin slightly in, as you would perform a little double chin. And now we combine movement and breath. So here, next time you inhale, you lift your arms over your head. As you exhale, you open your arms down by your sides. Again, inhale. Remember, combination of inhaling through the nose and exhaling through your mouth. Of course, you always work in your own pace. I am only given an example of how it could be. Please perform your exhalation loudly, as your neighbor could be possibly hear it. Then I know that you're exhaling through your mouth and you have a deep exhalation. So ribcage, arms up, and angel arms down to the sides of your legs. One more time, inhale. And up, pulling your belly button tighter in. And then next inhalation, come up on your toes, find your balance. And as you exhale, you slowly go back down to your heels. Again, inhale. And exhale. Pilates can be quite elegant, so you can try to lengthen throughout your whole body. Tension all the way up into your fingertips, downwards into your toes. Keep going here for 3 more. Remember to keep your breath flowing. 2 more, and the last one. Then hold your arms on down by your sides. You shift your weight onto your right leg. You keep your core tight, your pelvic activated. You lift one leg, inhale. And exhale it back down. Try to shift your weight as less as possible. Inhale for better balance. Stay straight and upright. Exhale down into neutral standing. Move in from right leg to left leg, lifting your knee over hip level. Every time you inhale, you lift the knee. Every time you exhale, you lower it back down. Keep your chest open, your spine in a nice and neutral position. Excellent. Keep going. As more you have activated your core muscles, as more you work with centering, your concentration and your core stability first, as better you will feel in your balance. Very good. Sometimes I exaggerate actually my breathing, that you can hear it and you remember to come back into our Pilates breathing routine. So one more time on each side. Keep your arms and chest open. Change leg one more time. And then find a neutral standing position again. From here, rib cage arms up. And then take your arms down, chin down to your chest. You roll down vertebra by vertebra, feeling every single part of your spine. You roll down all the way until you feel a long stretch in your hamstrings, in your backside. And next inhalation, roll it back up. Try to curve your spine as much as possible. Deeply through your nose. As you start your exhalation, please roll down again. So this is a very common exercise in Pilates. We call it roll up and roll down easily. Use the full length of inhalation and exhalation to keep moving. Again, combining body work with breath. Whenever you want to close your eyes because you feel that you have a better concentration, please do this. Try to roll your back more. Bring your forehead closer towards your chins. Keep your knees soft as you stand back up. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, roll down. We are going to come back to this exercise again later. This time, please roll up. Find your balance again on your right leg, lifting your left knee again. So this time we hold longer on one leg. From here, extend the leg to the side. Back up over hip level and then you change side. So lift your knee. An abduction to the side, lift your knee back up and release. Breathing in and out, centering, strengthening, in up and out down. Try to lift your leg as high as possible when you move it to the side. Use all the strength and control that you have in your glutes and you have in your thighs. I forgot to lift up my knee. I hope you did it. Lift it back up over hip level. Come to the front and release. Change side again. Lift. Out to the side. Back up. And release. And you actually feel that once you lift your knee up, you activate the opposite glute muscles. This is very important because this stretches your hips, and this is something that we have to train in our day-to-day life as we are sitting quite a lot, and sitting means that our hip flexor becomes quite weak and also our gluteus complex. So you keep moving in your own tempo, in your own pace. One more time each side. And change over. And then please back to center. Inhale, ribcage arms. As you exhale, roll down. So this rolling up and rolling down becomes a little bigger. Next inhalation, roll back up. Again, vertebra by vertebra, curving your back as much as you can. Keep going. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll down as you would dive into your own sea. Inhale, back up. Ribcage arms. All the way up to your toes and roll down as you exhale. Open up. So imagine you really open your front. Lengthen through the whole body. Imagine you want to touch the ceiling or the sky, whatever you have above you. And 2 more times, and the last one, we roll down. Try to stick your forehead really in between your legs. Try to get a better flexibility down here. Rolling back up, and we end in a neutral standing position. Well done. From here, you soften your knees, you'll lift your arms into eagle arms, pulling your belly button in. You might have forgotten to activate your powerhouse, so that's why I remind you to pick it up again. So activating the pelvic floor, the glutes and the belly button. Thumbs pointing backwards, you have a 45-degree angle up here, and you start to move your shoulder blades in and out. Squeeze and release. So this is a very tiny move, quite important for our back muscles, giving us a better posture in our day-to-day life. So eagle arms backwards. It seems or it feels like a very easy exercise in the beginning, but please be aware of how you feel in a few seconds. Make sure you keep your arms up, so we don't want to drop them down into T shape. It's still a 45-degree angle up here. Soften your knees again. What happens in the middle of your body? What happens with your core? Remember to center. Full core control. We have a few seconds and a few more reps to go. Still moving your thumbs back. There might be people that tend to get more tension in the neck, so please remember or remind them to drop the shoulders. And we continue for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now ribcage arms, bring them up, lift your heels off the floor. Exhale down by your sides and swing your arms naturally. Well done. So soften your knees, get a little release for your body. That feels good after eagle arms. So now next time, round number 3, we come into roll down and roll up again, but this time we have the first combination on the mat. Please hold your arms still and move backwards on your mat to the far end. All right, again, more or less hip width apart stance. Now you inhale, lift your heels as we have done that before. Roll down, pull your belly button in, curve your spine maximal. Then place your hands down to the floor and you use 4 steps by your hands to walk into plank position. In plank position, position your hands right underneath your shoulders. Inner weight means inner rotate your shoulder blades. Keep your elbows straight but soft, so soft in the joint itself. From here, you'll lift your right leg up, point your toes. Exhale, shift your weight backwards. Inhale, shift forward and release. Same thing other side. Inhale up, shift backwards. This is a leg pull down, back up and release. Use 4 steps by your hands to walk your hands in, closer to your feet. And you continue rolling up. Inhale, fully up into standing. Lifting your heels off and start again. So here we have the perfect example for a movement routine. Rolling down, curving your spine, walk out on 4, 3, 2. Inhale, lift one leg, pull down and back. Inhale, lift, change. Inhale, lift, exhale, pull back. Inhale, lift, exhale. From here, inhale, roll up, and exhale, roll back down. So keep going in your own tempo. As you lengthen your body, you mostly inhale. As you curve your body, you mostly exhale. Point your toe, it drives you backwards. Take a full inhalation to come into standing and go for a couple of more times. Keep floating through this little movement routine. You can try to start changing your leading leg down here in a plank position. Excellent. Exhalation through your mouth. Please remind the fact. So this can be quite challenging. Please be aware of what people you have in front of your class, what target group you have offered this class to. 2 more times. Rolling up, rolling down, including the leg pull down in a push-up position. Walk your hands back, and we all together roll back up 1 more time. Ending up on our toes, and we stay here, challenging our balance. So you might need to take little steps to stay upright, which you can do on purpose as well. And then stand here in the center, centering your core, focusing on your balance. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, pelvic floors activated. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Well done, guys. Let's meet down on our mat. We meet in a front lying position, arms into the front, and we move on right here. So whenever you feel like you want to drink something, please do so. Arms fully extended. We are gaining on length, we are gaining on elegance. All right, point your toes in the back. Straddle your legs slightly, and we start to swim. So this exercise is actually called swimming. Therefore, you pull your belly button in as you would perform a hole, a little gap underneath your belly button. All right, so keep this activated. And then next thing you do, you activate your legs and you lift your legs back up. Your knees are not allowed to touch the floor anymore. Even try to lift your thighs as well. We start in this easy level here as we have 2 rounds ahead. Start to swim your legs, you paddle your legs up and down. Concentrate on your core, on your center of the box. The box is between your shoulders and your hips, all the way around of our body. So keep swimming, keep your legs lifted, keep breathing, as we have practiced that in the beginning. You squeeze your glutes even more. Still a few seconds ahead. Lengthen again. So it's not about curving or bending anything, knees, hip. It's all completely straight. Go in here for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. Excellent work, guys. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. And please release. All right, as we want to reverse this movement, please pull your hands in, push yourself up on your knees, and sit back on your heels. All right, we stay in a movement way, so from here, curve yourself up into all 4 standing, straighten your spine, and sit back down. So mobilizing our lower back for some seconds. Right in between, we call it an active rest. Inhale up, flatten your back, exhale to sit down. Right, we have another round coming up, so please repeat this exercise for 2 more. Last one, please roll up. We perform a very light push-up to meet in front lying position, hands to the front. Extend your legs in the back, point your toes. Now I think we can go one level up, so if you want to follow me, please do so. Otherwise, you can stick to option 1 that we have done before. Again, we perform this hold on our belly, so pull your belly button in. It's not touching the matting anymore. And then lift your knees off, lift your legs off. And now also your upper body comes off, and we start to paddle alternating. Keep going and keep breathing, very important. You can try to lift your arms and legs even higher. Squeeze your glutes a little more. And try to paddle faster. Come on, we have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and please release. Hands back underneath your chest, underneath your shoulders. Sit back up and relax. Active rest, rolling up, flatten your back on all 4 and sit back down to your heels. Well done! So you feel the releasing in your lower back while doing this. Let's see what comes next. As I promised you only to have 2 rounds. Mat work Pilates means we stay close to our mat now, not using any other equipment. We perform a little push-up again. One more exercise down here on our front. Now from here, I ask you to open your knees a little wider. You bend your knees and you push your heels together. Excellent. So we have a double back kick combined with a hyperextension in our upper body. Therefore, we take our hands onto our tailbone. You fold your hands, like place them on top of each other, and you straighten your arms. All right. So again, lengthen your neck and lift your knees off. Starting with a double back kick. Herefore, you extend your legs, squeezing your heels together, and you kick your bottom twice. You extend your legs and you lift your upper body once. We go inhale and 2 times exhalation. Quickly inhale up and down. We go. And keep going. Keep your knees lifted and lift your upper body a little higher. Come on, they are not touching the ground. Straighten your arms, pull your belly button in, try. Double back kick plus hyperextension. For 4 more. For 3 more. For 2. And the last one. Well done. Please relax your legs, release your arms, and wobble your hips slightly from side to side. Good. It's time to change position. So from here, we come into a sitting position to have a little bit of a change. Excellent. We straddle our legs into a half-sitting split, and you shift yourself a little backwards. Really pay attention to sit on your sit bones. You pull your toes slightly in, and you straighten your upper body. Okay, come into the saw. Therefore, you take your arms up and to the front. You inhale, and as you exhale, you pull your right arm towards your left foot, and your left elbow moves backwards. You sit back up, straighten your hands, and you saw to the other side. Inhale up, sitting position. Exhale down. Extending your arms, sit back up and leaning to the outside of the opposite leg, facing backwards. Inhale, always keeping an eye on our back elbow. Our goal is to move forward and out, back into rotation, so different movement directions. In, centering, strengthening, and out. Pull your elbow even more backwards. Try your best. Combination of flexibility and strength. Try to do this movement change quite fluent. Changing fluently from one side to the other one. Turn your head and your upper body even more. 2 more times on each side. Last time on each side. And then carefully push your legs back in together. Give them a little shake. You pull them in and you hold your hands around your knees. So we come a little closer towards our heels and we lift our heels off. So this kind of releasing but also strengthening exercise is called rolling like a ball. And we do like the name say, we roll like a ball. You start to inhale. As you inhale, you curve your back to roll back and you exhale to sit back up. I have to change the place of my microphone. So inhale to roll back and exhale, straighten your chest. Make sure you don't touch the floor. Inhale, balance, core stability, and hold. Keep going. Rolling and stopping. Rolling, inhale, exhale. This is option 1, so this is the beginner option to get used to this new exercise. If you want to do more, you can try to extend your legs and keep them as straight as possible even when you roll up. But please make sure you're straightened from your chest rather than from your knees. Good. Curve your spine that you don't fall on your back. It's more rolling. Another option, if you would like to try, is keep your knees slightly bent, but you release your hands off your knees. And you need more core control to come back up and stop in this sitting position. Rolling back and rolling up for 4 more. For 3. And 2. And the last one. Well done, guys. And please roll back to finish on our back. All right, release your legs, give them a little shake. Find a comfortable position here. And we pull our knees in. Okay, so we move on to the single leg stretch. Please lift your head off the floor. We extend one leg and hold our hands on chin and knee of the bent knee. So pull your belly button in so you observe your stomach if it stays in, and then from here every time you breathe you change legs. So this is quite quick and we change a little bit of our breathing routine. We go active breath. You help yourself by pulling your bent knee completely in, straightening the other leg nearly down to touch the floor. So this is option 1. Keep your core still, only your legs are moving. And if you want to go into option number 2, it's a single straight leg stretch. We straighten the top leg and we pull our leg in here. For 8, 7, 6, excellent. 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And then please bend your knees, lie down on your back, place the soles of your feet in the floor, arms by your side. And now you start to lift from your tailbone. The lumbar back section, thoracic back section up to your shoulder blades, into shoulder bridge. Pulling your knees a little closer together, and then carefully you move down. Roll vertebra by vertebra. Down back into lying position. In the moment where you bring your tailbone down, lift it back up. Up into shoulder bridge. And back down. We go here for 3 more. Up into shoulder bridge. We avoid to open our knees, so we have a little activation in our adductor. 2 more. And last time up into shoulder bridge. Finding a comfortable position back down on the mat. Lifting our head and we go into round number 2, single leg stretch. Once you're ready to start, center from your body and go. Focus. We focus by looking through our legs, pulling one knee in, adding core control every time we change our leg. Keep your belly in. And if you want to come into option 2 with me, it's a single straight leg stretch. Only for a couple of more. Come on, it's your last exercise, so please keep going. Take all your strengths up for 8, 7, forehead towards knee. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1 more time. Slowly release. Take your feet down. And this time to finish our main part here. Again, roll up into shoulder bridge. We hold. We open the palms towards the ceiling. We squeeze our bottom. And we start to pulse slowly for 8, 7. So completely against the yoga theory where we want to overextend and overarch. Here it's more about the core control to keep rib cage and pelvic together. 4, 3, 2, and slowly back down into lying, extending leg by leg. Find a relaxing and comfortable position here in the end. You might feel your breath a little more running now, which is completely right and fine for that moment. So Pilates is a very deep muscular work, but can be quite tough. Depends on what exercise and level you do. You feel a very good, let's say, increase in flexibility and range of motion on one side, but also some fatigue and tiredness in our muscles after one class. So we come to the final of our principles, means we We escape from the focus of centering our body. And please come back to your neutral day-to-day life, breathing easily in and out the way you used to. The exhalation brings you further down. Close your eyes if you feel more comfortable. Take another few normal breaths here again. Feeling the heaviness in your body, the relaxation from toes to fingertips. And then one more deep breath in. Take all the wasted air out. Please then bend your knees. You hug your arms around your knees by pulling them in, and you slowly shift on your back, massaging the lower back section. And whenever you feel like, please take your hands around one knee and help yourself to roll up into a sitting position. All right, I hope you're all back here with me, and I hope you had a good time so far. So I can only say that I should have given you some ideas for your next Pilates class, where I wish you all the best and good luck. Thanks for joining my class, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.